Hi, friends. So today, your job is going to be to draw your climactic moment of your story. So, for those of you who have Miss Kuman for writing, you know her climactic moment is when the climactic moment is the most intense part of your story. And for all of us, it might be different. So, for Mrs. Kuman, her climactic moment is when she jumps off on the zip line and realizes, okay, she's got this. And for those of you that are in my class, my climactic moment is the picture that I'm going to show you here, where I gave into peer pressure to a dare and I kissed a turtle and it didn't end very great. So I wanted to make it as real as I described it in my story. In my story, I said that it was a sunshiny day and it was beautiful. It was hot. I was on a pink raft, but at the time I was off the raft in the water. And I said the water was ripply, so I added ripplies in the water. I was wearing a purple bathing suit. And the turtle, as you can see, just bit me. And I have tears, my eyes are closed, and I have blood dripping down my lip. And I am in this moment. This is my climactic moment. It's the most intense part of my story because I'm regretting that I did this. And so today, to go along with your cover page and your published copy of your personal narrative, you are going to find some white paper and you're going to color it. And you are going to use your best artist skills and you are going to draw your climactic moment of your story. Remember, the climax is the most intense, exciting part of your story. Even though for me in this moment where I'm crying and I wish I wouldn't have done that, this is still the most intense part of my story because it's where my rising actions take me. That climactic moment when I regret that I did it and I did it. And then the story starts to fall. It takes a turn. So for Mrs. Kuman, hers was all those rising actions, getting up to that zip line, getting to the top, and that jump off was the most intense part. And where she made a change of like, ooh, I was really scared, but this is pretty fun. Some of you are writing about a roller coaster, and your most intense part might be that first drop where your nerves and your fear change to, this is awesome. I know I have a couple of you writing about the first time you got a pet. And maybe the climactic moment is the most exciting part of the story is when you pick up your dog for the first time and you know it's yours. And then the story starts to fall after you leave and you go home. So you need to look back on your story mountain, your plan. That's found in your writing folder. And you need to draw only the climactic moment like I modeled here. My climactic moment of my story is when I gave into the dare, like I said, in peer pressure, and that turtle bit me. And I was in a lot of pain and I was regretting that I did that. And I drew the rest of my picture very similar to how I described it. I said I was on a pink raft, ripply water, the sun was shining, purple bathing suit. I had tears rolling down my face and blood from the bite of this turtle. How dare I do that? But this should be fun. So there will be 3 parts that you will get to share when we share out on Friday. You're going to pick a part from your story that you want to share. You'll be able to share your climactic moment of your story. And then we also need that cover page completed as well, which is what you should have completed yesterday. So today you're going to focus on the drawing. Make sure after you're done doing your picture that goes along with your story, your climactic moment, you watch the next video because you're going to also be picking out the part in your personal narrative that you want to share on Friday when we have a live writing Zoom. All right, almost time to celebrate narratives. Can't wait to see these pictures.